Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new on my channel, my name is Stella. I'm an education and lifestyle YouTuber based in Warri, Nigeria. If you're just tuning in, please, and you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click that subscribe button. It is a red button which is down there below. And if you want to get notified whenever a new video pops up on my channel, you can click the bell which is right next to the subscribe button. And whenever I post a new video on my channel, you'll definitely get notified. So in today's video, it's just going to be about a frequently asked question that I get on the ICCR scholarship. If you've been following me here on this channel, you will know that I'm an ICCR scholar, or I used to be an ICCR scholar. ICCR means Indian Council for Cultural Relations. So it's a scholarship body that takes care of scholarships for Africans and some other continents to study in India. So I enjoyed that scholarship for my master's degree in India. It's an all expense paid scholarship. So let's get right into this video. It's a particular question people keep asking me, and I felt I'm tired of answering these questions on an individual level. So why don't I just film a whole video and educate you guys on it? And it's nothing but the choice of universities for ICCR. You know, when you're applying for ICCR scholarship, you're usually given like a list of schools that you have to choose from. India has thousands of schools, hundreds. There are so many schools in India, actually. So many colleges, autonomous colleges, full-blown universities. There are so many of them. You know, India is a very big country, right? So they have so many schools. But for ICCR scholarship, I think there are about 240 schools, if I'm not mistaken. But yes, 140 schools that you are to choose from. You don't choose outside of these 140 schools. So people are confused, especially because you've not been to India before. Maybe you don't even have anyone there. So you don't know what should inform your decision about the schools to choose. So for me, this video is just going to be based on my own personal experience, and then the ideas I'll be giving to you will be based on my experience also, and also based on what I have heard from other people, other scholars, right? So for me, when I was applying for this scholarship, I was fortunate to have somebody or some persons in India who were already studying they were already in graduate school. So it was a kind of easy for me to make my choices, because I just chose schools that were in the same state as they were in the same state as where they are as well. Like I schooled in Karnataka State. I schooled in University of Mysore, to be precise. So these my friends were in Karnataka State, right? So I chose you. I think you have the option for three schools. So I chose three schools that were just in Karnataka State. I didn't want to go outside of Karnataka because I felt this is where these guys are. So let me just be there. So for me, I chose University of Mysore, Mangalore University, and Bangalore University. These three universities are in Karnataka State. So I'm not saying you should choose these three schools. I'm only telling you the schools that I chose and what informed my decision. But there are other nice schools. Now, of course, University of Mysore is a school I attended, so I'm going to recommend University of Mysore, especially if you're going in for sciences, and of course other areas, but sciences, I'm sure of that because I did chemistry there. Then Mangalore University, because my friend studied there. He did his master's. One of my friends did his master's there. Another did his PhD there. Then Bangalore University, I have a couple of people who I'm not so close to them, but I met them, Nigerians, who um, who were also running their master's program in Bangalore University. So these three universities were my choices, and they are in southern India. Now, you know, we have southern India, we have northern India. So I schooled in southern India. So I would just say that I was comfortable with a couple of things in southern India, like the culture and all of that, because it's very important. I'm going to film a separate video on what to expect on your arrival in India if you're going for studies based on my experience. So for me, I think I'm comfortable with what I saw in southern India. So I would recommend southern Indian universities when you are making your choices. But of course, there are other, it's not like good schools only exist in southern India. I am only being biased because I schooled in southern India, and yeah. Then there are also good schools in Gujarat. I had friends also who were schooling in Gujarat. I think there's this particular school, Gujarat Technological University. I think that's the full name. So that school, I had a friend who was there. So I think it was good. He didn't complain of anything, so it was good. Then there are a couple of schools in Chennai. I don't know if Chennai. Yes, I think there are schools in the ICCR list. There are schools in Chennai there. So if Chennai is also good, there are lots of Nigerians in Chennai. So and there are lots of business opportunities in Chennai. So fine, it's good. You can go to Chennai. Then um there are other good schools, please. There are institutes of technology. There is this IIT Mumbai. Mumbai is highly populated, so if you don't mind, of course, you can go there if you really want to go to Mumbai. Then there's this there are schools Punjab. I think I wrote it down. Yes, Punjabi University Patiala. I have a friend who just graduated from there. Punjabi University Patiala. So I'm just going to be. I'll be writing the names of these schools. I don't know, maybe as I'm calling them, or at the end of this video, I will kind of write a list of the schools that I know about, either because I schooled there or I had friends who finished from there. So Punjabi University Patiala, then there's Punjab University Chandigarh. Punjab University Chandigarh is also in the list. So I have a friend who schooled in Punjab University Patiala. Then, excuse me, he recommended Punjab University Chandigarh. Then there are a couple of other schools too. Then another advice I'll give, apart from these schools I have mentioned, because I know people who studied there or I studied there. Another advice I can give to you is try to Google up these schools. All these schools are online. They have websites, right? So if you have particular kind of facilities that you're looking out for in a university, you should Google the university and see what is there. If possible, if you can go to the extent of sending mails to the professors whose email addresses you can see in the particular faculty that you're interested in. It's not a criteria for getting admission, but if you feel you really want to get to know about the university that you're putting in for, then it's a very good idea to do that. So it's going to be really helpful. Then if you're fortunate enough, if you can also explore the website in such a way that you can have access to the international community, so they can also help you with information on whether the university is good. Good, I'm using that word in quotes because I don't know what you're looking out for. Good in terms of the educational facilities, or good in terms of foreign foreign, how do you call it, citizens to foreigners relationship. So if that's what you're looking out for, then you can also make those inquiries from the international community. Then another advice is, apart from checking the school website, you can actually Google up people in so and so university, Africans in so and so university. You might just be lucky to have persons who on their social media may have may have included in their bio the universities they went to. So such kind of persons may appear in your Google search. You can go on LinkedIn and check. You can go on Facebook and check. So you can get information from such persons. And in fact, it's the most reliable way of getting information because you're getting it directly from somebody of the same race with you. Because it's that you're able to ask questions about cultural shocks and or whatnot. So I hope this video is quite helpful to those persons who really need this information, who are applying for ICCR scholarship and have been worried about how to choose universities. So I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for watching once again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please click the subscribe button. And if you please, while watching this video, why don't you just click the like button? Drop me your comments if you have any questions, if you have any suggestions on the kind of videos you want me to make. You can definitely drop your suggestions and I will go through them and make such videos. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.